All right, so next week is the first Fed meeting for this year. It's likely that we're not going to see much change in rates. Right now, there's about a 0% chance of the Fed's changing rates at all. The next meeting that there's expected to be a change would be until our May meeting, and that'll probably be a 25 basis point cut. So, what does that mean is that the market seems to be pretty stable. Most people we're talking to say that this year would be, pretty stable year. And as I mentioned to many of you, at this time the market didn't need a rate cut; it just needed some stability in the market. And a lot of the groups we're talking to are looking at deals again, looking to get back in the market as they anticipate maybe towards the end of the year we'll start seeing some cuts, or if not, sometime next year. Also, things may change. We do have a new administration, so we'll have to wait and see to see how things unfold throughout the year. But what does that mean? Where are interest rates for commercial real estate loans? So the Fed meeting, they move the overnight rates, which doesn't directly impact commercial real estate's interest rates. Right now, based on a few deals we have in escrow and in a contract, we're getting loan quotes around that 6.35, 6.5, 6.75, depending on the borrower. So somewhere in the mid sixes. We are starting to see some deals close below 5%, like in the high fives or the low sixes. Those are deals usually with very strong relationships from borrowers and their lenders. So we are starting to see that the market's somewhere between, call it 6 to 6.5. And most people think rates will probably be there, for the remainder of the year. We'd love to get in the fives. 5.5 would be great, but maybe some time before we get there. What does that mean is the market seems to have started to adapt and adjust to this higher interest rate environment. We're definitely seeing that time was on our side on this one, where the time allowed for the market to reset its expectations. And overall, it seems like that seller buyer gap that we were wrestling with, it's starting to narrow. So many of you have realized, hey, these properties on the market that are priced, still 2021 prices are just not moving. Buyers are still buying, but they have to readjust and based on today's pricing. So we think with this stability in interest rates, we'll start to see more activity, as we go on through the year. But overall, what are the big things we're hearing about right now is besides, the effects of fire, the LA fires and insurance rates. Overall, just people getting back in the market and looking at their options. So, if there's anything we can do to help, if you've been thinking about, what the property or what your property may be worth, thinking about a 1031 exchange, thinking about, hey, take the chips off the table. Even if there's not an immediate next step, I invite you to reach out to me or my brother. You can reach me directly at here at my cell, 213-999-2124. We'd love to hear from you, and we look forward to talking to you soon.